welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and welcome to Gladius Relics of War. Because yes, I have been thinking to myself a bit. I've been doing quite a number of Warhammer 40k games on this channel as one-offs, this one included. But I still haven't done one of them as a series. So yeah, why don't we actually fix that? This is one of the games that I have been playing the most after doing the one-off, and I like it. It's an interesting take on the 4X genre. And of course 40k is a really cool universe with cool factions, etc, etc. So yes, now I wanted to do a series with the Tyranids, but when I was sort of practicing and just trying to figure out how they worked, I struggled. I struggled quite a lot. I don't think I fully understand how to play them just yet, so I have decided to do something else instead. We will be playing as the Chaos Space Marines. Ooh, I like them as well. Basically, the Tyranids and the Chaos Space Marines are my favorite factions in the game, so I'm fully okay with doing the Chaos Space Marines. Now, a little bit to say about the game in the state that it is in right now, which is to say that I have bought some extra faction DLCs. So first, when you have the base game, and what I did in my one-off, we have the Astra Militarum, the Necrons, Orcs, and Space Marines. So I have gotten Chaos Space Marines, Craftworld, Aldari, Tau, and Tyranids. And also, by the way, you can see here there's an initial challenge gauge, if you would, Chaos Space Marines being medium. Tyranids are actually considered hard, so that might be why I struggled a bit. What are Space Marines? Easy. I see, yes. So we're gonna step it up a little bit here with the Chaos Space Marines. Now, I have been playing around with them for a bit, so I think I vaguely know how to do it. The thing I possibly haven't understood exactly how useful it is and how important it is actually the thing over here, the Unholy Rites. Well, both the Unholy Rites as well as sacrificing cultists. Those are two mechanics that you can do. I just don't know exactly how important it is. I guess I'll have to try and figure that out while we play. I've also decided to go with 5 enemy factions. I have been playing with more, but playing with more just makes it slightly trickier in my book. So I kind of want slightly fewer. So we'll see who we get. I'm not going to choose which ones we get, so this will be the selection that I have. I'm going to be running it on medium difficulty. This is the first proper series that I'm doing. I don't want to have to do a really tough challenge at this point. I might want to do a Tyranid playthrough in the future, though. So it might be that I continue playing this game, but with the Tyranids, just to, you know, practice, etc. We're going to be playing on the largest world map, and if there's anything you can say about this game that might not be good, it is that the maps are not that large. However, there is also a point in that, which I suppose I'll talk a little bit about when we get into the game. I'm using high landmass because I don't want too much water. There is still water, so one of the reasons being that you don't really go on the water in this game, so the more water you have, the more annoying it's going to be to just traverse the land. So there you go. As for the rest of the stuff, the important thing is quests, because I'm going to try and go for a quest victory in this playthrough, because that is one of the ways that you win the game. I've done it with the Space Marines, so let's see if I can do it with the Chaos Space Marines too. We're not going to get into duplicate random factions, so the rest of it is just medium. No change whatsoever. So there you go, that's the setup. Let's get into the game and yeah, let's see what we need to do in order to win the game.
10,000 years we have fought. At Luna, at Terra, at Cadia. Beside the false Emperor. Beside the War Master. Beside the Despoiler. 10,000 years, we have been faithful to the Dark Gods, sacrificing our souls, bodies, and machines to them. Yet, the Imperium stands. Now, Cadia has fallen. The Dark Gods have guided us to this Imperial Hive world. Gladius Whatever is here, we will prove ourselves worthy of it and take it in their name. Glory to the Dark Gods! Death to the false Emperor!
And here we are. So, where do we start? I think this looks kinda good, and I'll explain that in just a second. I've been working out what works for the chaosspacemarines, and this actually does look rather good. I'm also what appears to be sort of in the corner, which I also enjoy. There's not going to be another faction up here, for example. That's interesting. Yes, indeed. So, what do we do, and how do we play with the Space Marines? The Space Marines actually work a little bit more like a standard 4X faction, with the regular Space Marines being a little bit different. The regular Space Marines, if you remember from the video that I did, only have one city, and you expand on that city, but the rest of it is just like outposts, etc. So we have these resources that we can gather, and if you place as a Space Marine it's called a fortress, I think. Right next to it, you claim it, and the fortress is actually like a unit, an immobile unit. So you can actually defend and shoot and overwatch and everything. It just doesn't move. So that's how the Space Marines are played. This Chaos Space Marines, you can have as many cities as you want to. Well, that's a point about this game. This is not a 4X game where expansion is really a thing. We're not going to cover the map with cities. And in fact, a city doesn't actually extend like a zone of what would you call it? A zone of control, for example. We only control the actual city. So this is not a game about creating land with borders, etc., etc. That is not how this game works, and that is something that I have had to learn while playing the game now, rather relearn, maybe I should say. Well, actually, no, not relearn, as I've only been playing with the Space Marine and only had one city. It hasn't really been a problem, but now it is. So one of the key elements of the game when you have multiple cities is loyalty, and you don't want to drop loyalty. That is very, very bad. You don't see it up here with our resources. It is a function for individual cities. Now, as for the Chaos Space Marines, we have a fairly standard setup of resources. We have food. We have food, which is used for maintaining units. So if you click on a unit, we can see that you have an upkeep of 2 food. Ore is what we use to build things, both, as it says, buildings, but also mechanical units. We use food for regular units. Energy is for buildings and some special units. Then we have research, that sort of speaks for itself, and influence is what we need to do, for example, hero units, etc. And also, I believe, creating new cities, because if we look at this, right now we can found a new city and it's actually completely free. But as soon as we do that, the next city is going to start costing us resources. So as we aren't going to produce a lot of cities, where we place our cities is going to be very important. Now, when we click this button, yes, the game suggests placements for cities, and generally speaking, the game is pretty good at that. So this position, we can see that we have bonuses to food if we build food structures. To the left of it and to the right we have ore and research. Now we're gonna start expanding further than this, by the way. So if you look to the left here, more ore, more food. So basically ore and food and a little bit of, yeah, okay, so a bit of research over there as well. If we go here, I think the problem with this location, if you can see the top icon, is how many buildings we can stuff in one tile. That's a lot of forests, which means that it's only 2 buildings. Here we have a bunch of grassland, which actually gives us 3 of it instead. Now, we can actually clear tiles, and the forest is one of the things that we can clear, but if we clear the forest, we get rid of the ore. I think that is how that works. I have tried it. So, I'm thinking this is actually a better situation, yes. So, let's use our chaos cultists, which is what we use in order to do all of this, as well as the thing that I was talking about, the cultist sacrifice. So we can increase the growth rate of target allied chaos space marine cities by sacrificing the units. So if we want to grow fast, we can do that. That's one of the reasons why I really haven't been using it, because growth rates aren't really a problem. as far as I've gathered, that's not an issue. So I don't know how important this one is, but whatever. So let's base our city over here. We get one tile, and this tile only had 2 possible buildings, so we need to expand. And I'm thinking it would be nice to get a bit of extra research early on. So I'm thinking this tile is actually pretty good. 3 buildings we can do. Basically, extra food, extra research, and then maybe nothing else really. Well, actually, okay, fine. No, I don't want to do anything else here. I'll probably expand into that one and then that one, because there are buildings that we are going to want to build. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. Acquiring tile at this stage is pretty fast. Only 2 turns, as you can see. So that's good. Now, if we go back to this unit, we can see that if I want to place another city, it apparently now costs 80 ore and 80 influence. I do not have that. We are making ore and influence, however, so we are going to want to look for a second city location. Now, what I would like to do is actually go up, I think. Wouldn't mind just scoping out the corner. I'm not in a hurry, so if... Oh, crap, I was about to click there. I mean, the second city probably isn't going to go here now that I think about it, but we also kind of want to clear the area, if you know what I mean. And I realized I didn't actually grab this thing. That's bonus research. All right, fine. We'll go up here. So the early game is a lot about just discovering these resources. Over here we have a shard of Vol. Those are pretty nice, both bonus to ore and energy. And the yellow percentage plus is actually let's call it empire wide. So for example, if we look at this one, that says 20% on the tile. So that's only if we actually work the tile. Those percentages are if I control this node. That works for all of them. So there we go. Now the research, if you don't know about this game, the game works in the way that we have tiers up to tier 10, I believe. Yes, indeed. Tier 10 is the final one. The way to get to the next tier is to research 2 of the research topics, so to speak, in the tier. This is obviously different for each faction, and what I've been learning about Chaos Space Marines, which is, I mean, it's good because it shows that they have actually thought about the actual topics, but what is difficult is that I kind of want all of these, which is a little bit problematic, because we want to move up the tier. In fact, we want to move to some specific ones, like Meadow of Sorrow over here. That is our prime loyalty building. We are going to want that one. We also want to get up to Call of the Dark Gods, which is how we expand our cities further, and also just good stuff over here. And actually, was it tier 6 that I'm sort of not entirely into, I think. But tier 1, we basically want all of it. I am going to start with Abominator's Gene Lab, because that is what makes us be able to produce regular Chaos Space Marines. I know that this is not part of the first quest, if you know what I mean, or rather the mission, if you understand what I mean by that. We're going to get to that in just a few seconds, but I want that in place immediately, because we are going to want a lot of Chaos Space Marines. So they are these guys, looking rather nifty. Yes, this game did not have a rotating camera, no. But basically they look like regular Space Marines, but with horns. Lovely horns. And the cultists are actually similar to the ones that are on the map, but as neutral factions. Alright then, I think we are done with the first turn. Let's start moving this series forward. Alright then, nothing too much in the beginning here, but here we go. Chapter 1, Corpses for the Corpse God. Lovely. In your 10,000 years of war, you do not remember a war's sojourn into the warp. Following Abaddon's 13th Black Crusade in the days after the fall of Cadia, your cruiser jumped into the warp and became stuck here like a wasp in amber. And fun thing about Abaddon, I think that is how you pronounce that, I have painted that miniature once in the days. One of the weird choices I did when I was building my Chaos Space Marine army in miniatures is that I got a lot of the special characters, even though I didn't have a lot of regular characters, which is... I don't know if that is how you're supposed to build your armies, but I did that. Time became unreliable. Your crew and the ship itself became infested with stuff of the warp, possessed or mutated, until only a handful of your troops remained intact. When the cruiser finally burst from the warp above the Imperial world of Gladius Prime, it was the demon ship. Your surviving troops fled to the planet below. After so many millennia, though, you know that there is a purpose to this. You have been tested and survived it. You know that the dark gods had reason to send your warband to Gladius Prime, and that you must discover it or face their wrath. To a weaker eye, the planet would look devastated, with its imperial populace demoralized. To you, it looks ripe for corruption. You start immediately. So, our first objective is constructing the Cult of Chaos, another cult is produced, and research the tech bloated. And we get a Chaos spawn for that. Lovely. So we're gonna get into sort of the stuff that we do with the Chaos Space Marines in a few moments, I suppose, when we start doing some research. But for now, let's grab the Shard of Val. Lovely. And let's actually just kill the Webway Gate. I still don't think I know exactly what the Webway Gates do. They must be part of some faction story or something, maybe? Now our cities can defend themselves, so they actually have a pretty damn decent gun. They have a battle cannon with range 3, which is perfect for this occasion, because we can actually help out with the Webway Gates. Lovely, lovely. And there's some other Chaos cultists, yes. Lovely. Can I just... yeah, I can just attack you, which we of course will. You don't do anything, so that's absolutely fine. Also start making your way up. There's a Necron tomb here. Don't know if that's relevant to the Chaos Space Marines. I haven't figured it out. But, oh right, you can actually take a turn shooting at it. That's fine. Alright then, they take a few shots at me. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad, I say, but there we go. So you come up here, you can come here. That is a Sororitas Holy Site. So yeah, the Adaptus Sororitas is the latest DLC. I have not gotten them, so we won't be seeing them. But yeah, that is a new faction. I would assume that this is related to that. Right, we are done with that. Didn't we? Yeah, we did expand. So I'm thinking... Do I focus? No, I'm gonna wait for the gene lab. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some more food in here. Like that. And then we're gonna do the gene lab. Is what I'm thinking. Alright then, let's... Okay, we have some sting wings here. Of level 3 already. That's interesting. So what we obviously don't want to get is bogged down with enemies. That can be very, very bad. So we'll see what... Yeah, there we go. Alright. We will survive this, but this top bit is a no-go, I would say. Abominator's Gene Lab, lovely. Now, we can actually escape, which is good. I'll have you sort of out in front so you don't get targeted, because these can move quite fast, can't they? Yeah, four times. So they can easily actually get to these. Let's hope that they don't. I will go for Bloated for the next one. Bloated is nice. If a champion of Chaos kills an enemy, we have a chance to actually regain health. Chaos Space Marines are a champion of Chaos. I don't think the cultists are. No, you're actually a champion of Chaos too. Cool. Would be nice to heal you a little bit. Yes, we shall see. We have got an Entropic Locum, by the way. We got that from the Shard of Val, but we need a hero unit to claim it, and that is very good. Armor penetration up item. That is nice. So you've begun with that. Next up, you're going to do the Abominator's G-Lab. I know I'm sort of skipping this for now, but I think that we kind of want to do this still. All right, let's hope that you don't... You follow a bit. You're gonna take some damage. There we go. And you're gonna survive that, which is perfect. You, however, we'll see what happens with you. Let's hide you in the city. You're gonna have to heal up a bit. Let's go here, I suppose. And deal some damage too. By the way, the way that this game works is actually kind of fun, and I don't think I've seen this in another game like this. See, the number of units that you have isn't only a visual thing, like you lose units when you are taking damage. In fact, you're losing attack as well. So over here you can see that we have auto pistol times 7. That's because we have 7 people. So the more we lose, the less damage we have, or the fewer attacks we have. So that's an interesting mechanic, I think. Now, you can't help right now. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna... I think I'm good. That's actually good that you moved there, because that means that you can escape as well. Escape! Hide! There we go. Oh, this is starting well, isn't it? Now you take that, bloody hell. Yeah, the neutral factions can indeed take these tiles. Alright. Well, we've done our renderers. Now we're doing a bit more of that. I do want to have... I am gonna do that. Yes. We are gonna want energy as well. That's actually quite useful. Yes. So I'm thinking we're not really up to these things just yet. Hero unit would be nice, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on captive pens. That is the base building for increasing population. We right now have 3 out of 6, which is why I said that growth never really seems to be a problem, because we are growing quite fast indeed. How fast are we growing? Yeah, see, we're +6 already, so might be the location, you know. So on this situation, the sacrificing cultists might not actually be a thing, really. But we have the cultists from before. They have now gained access to that, so we lose a little bit of energy, which is bad. But we'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end, don't worry. Right, we've done the G-Lab. Let's start producing some Chaos Space Marines here. We can actually do... Let's not do too many, because we are gonna want to do this one. You're doing that there. So what I'm thinking is... First, some energy over here, yes. How are you guys doing, by the way? You are actually full up. Good. By the way, your rally point, I'll set that to here-ish for now. You can come out. You can actually shoot. When you exit the main building, you can only move 1 tile, but you do get to shoot as well. I like the name of the place, by the way, Plague Pyre. That's got a lovely ring to it, doesn't it? Now you... Where the hell did they go? Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, that's good. You retreated quite a lot. Good, good. Let's attack you. So I think before we move further up, we are going to wait for the next Space Marine unit. So what we can do with you in the meanwhile, we do have some influence. That's good. So with you... we can actually clear some tiles, because this is wireweed, and wireweed is bad. As you can see, we have 0 buildings in here, and we are gonna be able to expand into here later. So if I remove the wireweed, all of a sudden, wabam, 3 buildings can be placed now. So that is a big reason to have at least 1 chaos cultist around, so you're able to do that. Alright, as for research, now... the frag grenade isn't bad. These are anti-infantry grenades, and there are going to be a lot of infantry in the game. We could go for the Corn Berserkers immediately. They're kind of cool. You know what? I will go for the Corn Berserkers. Corn, after all, is the best god. Blood for the blood god and all of that. And then you're going to move down here and start clearing the ruins, because the ruins aren't as bad as the wireweed. But as you can see, 2 buildings, 30... Ooh, where am I gonna remove the... ore from this, which is fine because there's a lot of forest here. Am I gonna remove the ore? Yes, I did. It works the same for that one. All right. Well, I'm okay with that. This is grassland. I'm just gonna have this as grassland. That's fine. You, meanwhile, just relax. Don't extend yourself. Wait for your friend to be... wait for your friend to come alive. I will remove that one. Good. And that is a Yokai trader encampment. That's nice. So on this one, hero units can purchase items for influence. So that is going to be useful in the future. Alright then, we research the Khorne Berserker. So I want that one. You know what? I do want a Khorne Berserker instead. You are doing that one. Let's do the cultist thingamajig, the Cult of Chaos over there. That one gives us more influence. That's nice. You can move a little bit further in your first turn. Oh, as for us, let's get into the interesting stuff. So this is a tier that's also really, really good for a lot of reasons. Now the Mark of Khorne, we have the Mark of Nurgle over here, but the Mark of Khorne is the one I like, of course, because this is a Mark of Chaos that increases non-psyker, it increases attacks of non-psyker infantry units, which these two are. The Khorne Berserkers actually aren't. They are special, apparently. Maybe they are psyker infantry. I have no idea, because the game hasn't really been clear about that. Now, what is my loyalty situation right now? It is +2. We're not in a super bad position about that, or rather with that just now. Crystalline Body is also really good. This is a boon of chaos. So the boon of chaos is a thing that you can get if a unit kills another unit. It's not 100% sure that you get it, but you can get it. And this specific one increases your hit points. And we also have the Havocs. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this tier as well. The Havocs is our long-range unit, which have a weapon that does, or rather that has a 3-tile range, which is very, very good. So we want all of these 4. I'm gonna say, as we need to clear stuff out, I'm gonna go for the Mark of Khorne. That is lovely. Alright then, we are good for now. I do want to get the hero unit out pretty soon too, though, and I want to find a place for you to build a city. I don't have the ore right now, so we're gonna want to check that. Oh, there they are. Alright then, let's get in here and shoot at the weak one. Let's get you away if we can. Didn't go that well. Alright, can't actually see... Would this be a good spot? There's... yeah, you know what? This might actually be a good spot. So if this is a good spot, let us clear the wireweed. Potentially, yeah, let's actually, okay, fine. You're gonna do some work, man. So they're coming around. There is flanking in this game, so they're doing a good job with that. Now you're also in the Bloody Ruins, which is actually a defensible position. You seem to be slightly less defensive, though. So let's actually kill you first. There we go. You keep clearing. Yeah, here we go. We can now look at this. Okay, you think down there is a good spot. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. The desert doesn't have a lot of food production in it. But there's other stuff in there, maybe. So we don't want to build too close to the city, obviously. 1, 2, 1, 2. So, okay, fine. It actually is down here. We can't actually build it here. Alright then. Well, if that's the case... Hello, Chaos Cultist. Damn it. Alright, fine. Let's just hit that. We can make other cultists. We are going to produce a cultist, so we don't have to clear this right now. That is true. So you're coming in attacking. There's another one. Okay. Might want to actually produce that city, yes. Can I do that now? Yes, I can. Good. So yeah, we're going to have some minus food production here, but there are tiles we can make use of, like here. That'll probably be... Yeah, you can see over here there's going to be food production as well. So that it is fine. It is fine. It is a minus on the tile we're building on, but that'll be fine, hopefully. So there we go. Sadly, you cannot shoot because you start with no movement. So what are you going to do? You need to expand. And again, immediately we get the loyalty issue here. So I'm thinking... yeah, we have research over here. And the power stuff as well. So you know what? Yeah, let's go on the Necron tomb here. And build ourselves some stuff over there. What are you doing right now? Corn Berserkers and the Cult of Chaos. Cool. You guys shoot the one that's out in the open. We should be able to take it down. Nope. But you should not be able to deal enough damage. Oh, you are very close though. Oh, you're very close, aren't you? Well, we're gonna give you a... Or do we do... Oh, where do I hide? I'm probably gonna hide you, actually. Yeah, let's hide you. Damn it! Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you? Oh, that did nothing. Okay, you know what? Can I salvage that? Those are crew towns. I'm gonna give you the Mark of Chaos. So now you have the Mark of... Or Mark of Corn, I mean. So now you have... 70% more attacks, which is indeed this thing. So not damage, but number of attacks. So 1.2 is where I am right now. So how much damage does that do? That does a bit of damage. Might be enough to scare them off, but they might actually go for my Marines. And they have, how many hit points? 2 hit points. They can be fine, if not... I mean, if you follow and attack, no, they're not fine, but they might be fine. Now, as for the next building, we are going to do the Meadow of Sorrow, because we are going to start needing loyalty, because I think that, yeah, -5 loyalty, that's not good. Oh, right, you're dead. You're so dead. Damn it! Alright, we've already lost our first unit, and more units. This place is dangerous. Let's get down here, which I should not have done, but let's target you because you might now run away. Oh, I made a mistake over here, but okay, fine. We have a lot of resources here, so it's fine. Yeah, you're gonna want loyalty buildings. Oh, good, they actually went away. Perfect. That's good for me, but we are struggling a bit here. Oh, come on. Well, this is a defensible position, so hopefully I won't take enough damage, or rather too much damage. Can you shoot at that? No, you cannot. Alright then, you can't build anything because I don't have the resources. You come with that one, you take a shot at you. Okay, just made it. Now, that's actually fine, because yes, we have the Corn Berserkers coming in. Can't get there. Can you actually kill this? No, but I think that, yeah, there we go. You only have one guy left. That should be good enough to kill you. Rocky start. Rocky start indeed. Alright, you now have the possibility to build stuff. So what did I talk about here? Well, I'm probably going to go for loyalty buildings, to be honest. But let's... what am I lacking the most? I am lacking food. So I'm gonna wait with that one, yes. Let's just do actually an altar of chaos for this place, yes. How far are we? We are very close to be able to do a chaos cultist. You move all the way over there. Can the Corn Berserker follow? I think he can, yes indeed. Let's get a kill. You take a bit of a pop shot, but that's not going to do much. 0.1. And Corn wants your skull indeed. Lovely, so you're gonna relax. You can keep attacking. You can do a Chaos Cultist, which is good. You are producing buildings, yes. Oh, do I have... Oh, I have the Meadow of Sorrow now. Okay, fine. So we're gonna have that as a priority. We're gonna expand a bit then. Let's just do... How am I... I'm doing fine on ore for now. I don't have a lot of stuff that uses ore at this point. We're getting up to tier 4. Do I want that? No, I think I want a Lord's Quarters at this point. I think that having a hero unit early on is a good thing, because they can level up, etc. Let's get rid of the webway gates, so we don't have that to think about. Let's have you come up a bit, but again, you're also going to have to chill. And yes, indeed, Mark of Corn, can't use it on you. I don't exactly know why. It's used on Allied Chaos Non-Psyker Infantry Unit. You are a melee infantry unit. Now, are you... Oh, you have the Mark of Corn already. Ah, right. That's why you can't have it, because you already have the two things that you can get on a character. So you can have one mark of one of the gods, and you can have Fearless, which is just a bonus to a unit that already has a Mark of Chaos. It is a Mark of Chaos, this specific one is a Mark of Corn. There we go. I see. You also have Furious Charge, which is lovely. Circumstance melee damage. Don't exactly know what Circumstance melee damage is. So we've done the Lord's Quarters, that went really fast. We are gonna need the Rites of Change for the quest line. I'm thinking the Crystalline Body is a good thing to just get in place, because we are going to start killing things, and if I can get some bonus HP, that's good. Because these units have, I mean, 15 HP for these. Not bad, but it could be more. So you have expanded. You need to do a Meadow of Sorrow. There we go. These units are just popping in and out. We're taking shots at them. We can keep doing that, like so. You still have a couple of turns more to go. And one of the reasons to get a hero unit is obviously that I have the Yokai Retreater encampment, because that means that I can get some good stuff for them. But I can see what we also need to do. You're up to max population right now, so there you go. What do you need? You need loyalty, so let's get that inside there. The Stingwings are coming in, the cultists are coming in. Are you going to attack the city? Yes, you are. Not going to do much. The cities have 68 health, so not that close, really. So, Chapter 1 is done. Given your labors, a Chaos Spawn was hardly the blessing you'd hoped for. The Writhing Beast was once your master of executions. Now he, or it, is chained in your compound, a twisted wreck that barely survives the mutations tearing it apart and reforming from moment to moment. Your companion's might is gone. From his many mouths, however, he gibbers prophecy. The Thousand's Sword, the circuit completed, the gods in accord, infinity infested. Your cultists interpret its words to warn of an imperial attack, but in its wake, revelation. And now we're getting an invasion, which is very common for this game, apparently, to have in the mission, or rather the what do we call this? Quest. Yeah, it is a quest. There we go. So in the quests, random invasions are gonna keep happening. And I have a lot of units to go now. So, alright, we're not gonna go up here right at this second, because we are gonna get attacked soon. So that's fine. We also got a Chaos Spawn. Now, the Chaos Spawns are interesting, because they have a special ability, Mutated Beyond Reason. So they can gain... one of 3 bonuses, I'd call them bonuses: Grasping Pseudopods, Subcutaneous Armor, or Toxic Hemorrhage. So on this occasion we have got... what have we gotten? What's that? Is that what it was called? Yeah, it was Grasping Pseudopods. So plus melee attacks, 1. So instead of... I mean, these, when they're full, they have 3 people, but right now we have 4.5, so we can do a bit more extra damage. And one of the things about this guy, do we, where did we have that? Does that say here? No, I don't think so. But I believe that there is a thing about this when I had the tutorial messages for this faction. I think if you kill things, you can mutate to something else, which is fun. Alright then, so we've done that. You're here. I am gonna bring you down and start clearing some stuff out here. I am gonna remove the forest, I believe, to get more building spaces, because I have ore stuff over here anyway. So meanwhile, you just go into the forest, I think, and we are gonna be fine. So, do I want more cultists? Not right now, I don't think. I think we're good. As for research, I'm gonna leave the Havocs for now. Demon Prince is one of the hero units. The Warp Smith is a hero unit. The Master Possession is a hero unit. Let's not focus on them right now. I kind of want to get up to Call of the Dark Gods to be able to expand further. So in tier 4, which is one of the weaker tiers, let's go for the Warp-born bolts, because bolt weapon armor penetration is a good thing after all. You move away, but not nearly far enough. You should not have moved there, my good sir. Now you're dead. Do we have any invaders just yet? No, not really. So we are gonna shell. No, you're not gonna shell. That might be stupid, but it is fine. So let's start clearing this thing. I'm gonna have you come down a bit, and you two like here. So then we can have you two up here and them down there. You're producing more chaosspacemarines. We are down to +5 food, which is obviously something that we're gonna have to deal with. So I'm thinking that you are... Yeah, there we go. There's the invasion units. Cool. You are not invasion units, so let's help you out a bit. Kill, kill, kill. You're losing a bit of morale. And the chaos bonds are fairly basic units, so to speak. They aren't the best, but I think that, I mean, if they have the, as I was talking about, the possibility to transform into something else, they could be interesting for that reason. Alright, so we're getting a lot of stuff down here, seemingly not a lot up here, so why don't we start moving you guys down? Now we can probably just kill you. Will we reveal more units? We killed you, good. So in this game, by the way, even if a melee unit kills something, they don't move into that tile, they actually do remain in their tile, which I think I like that. I think I like that. There we go. So that city has now a bit more stuff to build on. Sadly, this is all water, so one of the reasons why I want to be able to expand into this area. Do we get anything else for river? I'm not entirely sure what the river does specifically, because that's a river and... Okay, we can look at this one, I suppose. Ah, basically just more food, I suppose, yes. Yeah, let's ignore this place over here for now and focus down here, so you can just come in and heal up. The rest of us just relax. You come in a little bit so you can shoot stuff. As for you, do I want to clear more forest for this city? I think I kind of do. So if you want to get up here, and I'm going to clear that tile. Yes, I'm going to clear that tile. Right, you are now looking good for that. We need more housing. So one more housing, one more renderer, more food. But then we're going to expand into this one and build the Lord's Quarters. So yeah, we kind of need to get on that as quickly as we can. Warp-born bones, lovely. So one of the things about this game, again, if you didn't know, each building that can produce something can produce stuff at the same time. So we have the Warp Forge, that is what allows us to build buildings. We can research this building and have a second one if we want to. The Cult of Chaos produces cultists, we can do that at the same time, as well as the Abominator's G Lab can do that too. I kind of like that system, it's a cool system. So you're gonna come in, you only had, you had range of 2. So as you're a melee-based unit, let's move you back a bit. Let's actually move you back a bit too. So if they want to come up to us, that'll be fine. You move into here, clear that tile. So that is now good for more research, which we will get. How are you doing? You're doing fine, but I wouldn't mind a bit of energy, actually. So I suppose the question is here as well, do I remove some forest from this location too? Because this might not be... I suppose that is interesting, yes. But I'm gonna go here first, now that I think about it. We need to produce more food. But yeah, maybe I do remove some forests over here. I think that it's the desert that gives... yeah, here we go. So plain old desert, that's a lot of energy. Alright then, as I want to get up to here, what do we get next? We can sacrifice population Nurgle and create food output, which is not bad. We could go for the Warforge, actually. Kind of would like the Hellbrute, but... the Mark of Slanish is not bad, it's extra movement, but is that really interesting? I'm gonna go for the Warforge in order to get to the next tier, and then we're gonna sort of circle back and start from the beginning, I think. Alright then, so what do you do? Oh, we do have some invasions coming from the top. Alright then, well... You're in the forest, you bastard. You're targeting... Oh, damn it. Poor Chaos Spawn. Poor Chaos Spawn indeed. You are not having a good time. Oh, I completely forgot the Mark of Chaos. Or Mark of Corn. You're gonna have the Mark of Corn. You're gonna retreat. Because bloody hell. You're gonna move down. I'm okay with that. So you get in there. And there's another one. Damn it. You don't do much damage, so that's fine. I can deal a lot of damage to you, which is good. You deal damage to that one. You deal damage to that one, probably killing it. Good, good, good. You can shoot at that. Cool. I'm gonna change you to down here. Because we don't need to move up here at this point. Right. That's about it. So you're coming in. That's cool. You take a shot there. You're going for the city, which is absolutely fine. I am okay with that. There we go. You could have moved there, so you only moved a spot. And that's actually fine. Because I wouldn't mind you going up here helping out with this. You shoot that one. You relax. Get your health back. Berserkers, you take care of that unit. So you don't have to move. Because now you can shoot at that one. You can shoot at that one. And we're done with you. Good. So, yes indeed, get into the city. And start clearing some forests over here. So now that is indeed 3 buildings, so we can have a bunch of energy production. Let's actually chill out. By the way, I have Tundra. Tundra is... yeah, I kind of want to remove the forest from there, I think, because that's more influence. And I've already used the influence one over here, I think. Haven't I? No, I have 1 space left, but yeah, kind of want to do that, yes. That's fine. We are done. What can you do? You can do more units, and we probably shouldn't. You're producing 2 buildings, that's cool. You're not producing any buildings. Buildings first, yes. So that was a food production place. Let's get food production in. Can I now do a... Yes, I can. Chaosspacemarines. Good. Get more of them in. They are the basic units after all. We do want more of them. How are we doing with the invasion? We don't have a progress, by the way, on this. It's just defeat the invaders. But if we don't know where the invaders are, what do we do? It'll be fine. They are going to move on us... for sure, anyway, so it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Clear that for us. Now there's three tiles for research and influence. That's just regular. There we go. There they are. Okay, taking shots at my berserker. That's fine. You can shoot at that one from here. In order for you to help, you can just come. Can you come here? No, but you can come here. That's fine with me. Was that the last one? Yes, yes it was. Alright then, the bound Demon King nailed to your throne, howl to herald an arrival. Ooh, bound Demon King nailed to my throne. I like that. I like that sentence. Into your chamber strides the shifting Enioch, your master of possession. I don't have that one, but sure. His familiars have been whispering since arriving on the planet and now talk of a great prospect for the planet, for any lord with the power to take it. Please the four gods, his Enioch's in many voices, and they will make this planet a fit home for a demon prince. This planet is, in some sense, you don't bother This planet is, in some sense you don't bother to comprehend, alive. With the aid of Enioch and the guidance of the gods, you shall take it, and hopefully ascend to demonhood yourself. Ooh, I like that thing. Alright then, so that's done. I still want to clear the corner here, so we are going to start moving upwards in the world. You can't do much. You're the guy that we can do something with. I mean, we're going to get some ore production in here, actually. So maybe I should clear some for yeah, I'm gonna clear one more forest tile. Oh, can we clear? Ah, that's a forest tile. I can clear that one too. So we can have one more building in there. But there we go, we've done that. No sign yet of another faction, by the way. We have the Warp Forge and the Chapter 2, the Rites of Tsench. I think that's how that's pronounced. There are no mirrors in your chambers. When the gods first blessed you with mutation, you shattered them all in your pride. But you have let the frames remain to remind you of what you have become. As you sit alone pondering Enioc's untrustworthy words, the empty frames fill with the fleshy eye of Tsench, repeating endlessly, spilling trypophobic into the plasteel walls. Lovely. Soon you're observed from every wall by the god's blinking icon made flesh. You summon your aspirant sorcerer. She performs rituals in front of the eyes, minor sacrifices, whispers secrets to them, and listens as the eyelashes whispers together a language only she understands. She claims that the god demands tribute of you, that you must learn better to change. So, indeed, research Rite of Change and invoke Rite of Change in a city. We get a scroll of Magnus for that. Lovely. So that is what we're gonna do. You clear that tile, please and thank you. Now, we are going to start moving up. You kind of need to heal a bit, but now I have a bunch of Space Marines, so now we really should be fine, and you are also here. This guy. Not the worst, but yeah, the 0 armor. Not that great. So there you go. We are up to this point. I am going to take Call of the Dark Gods, and then we're going to circle back. Alright then, I think, you know what? Aren't we in a good position to actually end the episode? I think we are. So we're going to start with the next turn in the next episode. So we've begun the journey here. No sign of other factions for now. We've had our hands full anyway. Even the neutral factions can be a little bit annoying. Well, I say factions, they're just roaming, really. So in the next episode, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to sort of clear out this place if I can. With 3 Space Marines, hopefully, that'll be fine, and the Chaos Spawn. We shall see, how we do that, but after that we are gonna have to come down and see if we can indeed find more of our sort of hostile factions that we need to have a bit of fun with. The fun thing about this game is, of course, also, since I'm going for a quest victory, I don't even have to look at the entire map, I don't think. I just need to make sure that where I am is safe and secure. And I kind of like that situation of a 4X game. Instead of having to sort of traverse the entire map in order to find riches, etc., we only have to focus on our own doorstep. That is kind of nice. Alright then, we'll see what we do in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.